In this video, I'm going to explain exactly why and help you solve the issue of not running as fast as you want to. If you're new to my channel, I've been a serious runner for almost 4 years now, running in numerous national races, and a handful of the things I'm going to talk about in this video I've experienced personally, and a couple other things that I talk about in this video I've seen other runners that I know experience. This first point is pretty obvious, so I just want to get it right out of the way, and that is not having enough calories. If your body is burning more calories than you're taking in, you're obviously not going to be running at your full potential, and that is going to harm you. One way that I help myself is by looking at my watch, because it uses my height, my weight, my age, and other factors to tell me how many calories I burn in a day. And I don't calorie count by any means, but it just helps me know if I'm burning more calories than normal and that I need to be eating more than I am. Another reason why you're running slow could be due to nutrient deficiency. A lot of people are quick to point to iron in the running community because that really is a big cause, but there are other nutrients you could be missing like magnesium, zinc, calcium, and vitamin D, and these things do all sorts of things from aiding bone health to aiding the transfer of food into energy, and these things are all around just really important to make sure you're being a healthy runner. Antioxidants are also a great way to help yourself recover faster before your new run so you're not feeling slow, and so foods like beans, spinach, pecans, cherries, and an assortment of other fruits are all high in antioxidants and can help you recover faster. You could also be running slow if you're not eating enough carbohydrates, and there's been more and more people over time that are now against carbs, but the truth is that they are beneficial for runners, especially unrefined carbs. Those are the healthiest carbs, so things like green vegetables, legumes, oatmeal, wild rice, black rice, and also brown rice, but brown rice is probably the least healthiest of those, so use that sparingly. But generally, if you're consuming unrefined carbs, they're actually really good for you. Next is improper recovery. If you're not getting enough rest, or if you're resting improperly before your next workout or run, this could have a compounding effect over time, and then you'll have weak or dead feeling legs and you're just going to feel sluggish. And so ways that I use to help this is by stretching after my runs and making sure I warm up before my runs with dynamic drills. And then also very important is foam rolling, because I'm not exactly sure how this works, but I believe that it does something to your muscle fibers, so when they heal, they can heal faster, and so it reduces your chance of injury. Finding this video helpful so far, it would mean a lot to me if you could hit that like button down below to show it, and if you're into running related content, hit that subscribe button down below. You could also be running slow due to different environmental conditions. So for example, when it turns from winter to spring for me, my easy runs tend to speed up by like 30 seconds, and then from the fall to the winter they tend to slow down by like 30 or 40 seconds. And that is just because it feels better to be running in the warm weather, and so in the winter I'm running slower, but I'm not actually slower, it's just because it's colder out. And you can also be losing speed due to rain, losing traction due to snow, humidity, and high temperatures or low temperatures, and all these things could be contributing to why you're running slow, but it doesn't mean that you're actually slow, it just means the conditions are not optimal. If you feel like you have good endurance but are lacking speed, this could be because you're only doing longer runs and therefore you're losing some fast twitch muscle fibers, because there are things called fast twitch and slow twitch muscle fibers, and slow twitch help in longer distances like endurance distances, and fast twitch help in speed. And if you're only running longer, you are going to be strengthening and gaining more slow twitch fibers, but you're going to be hurting your fast twitch fibers. It's important to, after a couple weeks of your training, to introduce some speed stuff like tempos or faster things like intervals or strides and things like that to help you gain more fast twitch muscle fiber. The last possibility I want to touch on of why you could be running slow before I let you guys go is overworking. And so for example, I've reached points in my training before where I'm just burnt out and I've been doing too hard of training that I shouldn't be doing and for too long of periods. And so the best cure for this is, if you can't stop, to do ice baths and to help yourself recover, and to do Epsom salt baths. But otherwise, take a couple days or about a week off and just let your legs and your body recover before you jump back into training, obviously jumping in more gradually.